Alright gang, so I decided to do a quick breakdown video on EURJPY because looking very interesting for the next week. So I'm gonna be breaking down Euro yen based on the weekly first. So if you see weekly, we have rejected from this area. Alright, so this area has reacted as a demand or support, whatever you wanna say. So I'm gonna mark this as weekly support, or you can even say this is a demand. All right, so not even a problem if you wanna mark it as weekly support. That is really fine. If you wanna mark it as demand, that is also fine. Now we have to identify which is the next zone, which is which is the really good zone where the price can tap. I see this zone right here, as you can see, this zone, which is also kind of in relation with a supply. All right, so I'm gonna mark this zone right here. Okay, so there you go. So weekly resistance in confluence with our supply. All right, this is a whole supply right here. So technically price can tap and again can reject, but that is not really our concern. We will see if weekly close bearish, and then potentially we can short this, and next week, not the next week, I think even if we have to short it, we have to wait for at least 2 candles, one here, and if it closed with a big wick, and then we can confirm this head and shoulder, and then we can short. But anyways, we are not concerned too much about that. So at this point, this is the supply. All right, I'm marking this as weekly resistance, and this is a weekly support, aka demand supply, whatever you want to call it. Right, so now we're gonna go to the daily. Okay, daily, I see this supply right here. As you can see this auto block right here, this can be a supply. So I'm gonna mark this as my supply zone right here. All right, so this is my supply zone, which can be my target. All right, so based on the weekly, technically we are still bearish. Why? Because if you see, this was the last low, which basically this was the higher high. This is the higher low. Man, I'm just really confusing every time I do it in a wrong way. So this is the higher high. All right, so unless we are broken below this, I will stay bullish on the higher time frame. Does it mean we cannot capture shorts or anything like that? It doesn't mean that way, but just overall bias is kind of bullish. So we have made next week, we possibly can see bias based on the current trend. All right, at least till here. Let's just adjust our zone, maybe a little bit down. Yeah, let's just make it 800. So I'm gonna mark it flat 800, which is the next weekly target for us. All right, so weekly we are bullish. We will not look for sales. All right, next week is purely bullish. Now we have to find the areas where we can buy it. All right, so first I'm gonna mark few areas. This is a significant high. All right, which maybe price can retest and then can go back here. All right, but we don't know. So I'm gonna mark it like this, and we have this demand right here. All right, I'm gonna mark this as demand zone right here. All right, so this is a demand zone right here on the 4-hour. All right, let me mark this as daily. All right, and let me mark this as 4-hour. So this is kind of my style of doing the things. So now we have this, we can use a little bit of levels right here. So technically we have this very nice level, which price has respected multiple times, rejected. All right, so I'm gonna draw a whole zone right here. So technically it is also in confluence with our supply demand, sorry, but the thing is that there is also imbalance. So maybe price can fill that imbalance and can show a little bit of direction and can go. All right, So this is kind of zone, so I'm gonna delete this now. For our demand zone, we still can keep it on. All right, so going to the 30-minute now, straight 30-minute. So you see this sort of trend line going on. All right, sort of. So what I will be looking, I would really like if price pull back near this trend line. All right, and we got a very nice rejection candle, even a possibly like 3-pin formation, or even a bullish engulfing. I will buy at bullish engulfing, and I'm just keep my stop maybe here, and I will go for this as my target. So this is a very good setup. All right, executed in a right way, and I think it is very good setup to be honest now. If it go below this, I think let me go to the weekly. Okay, weekly, yeah, actually it can go below this. I need to find out few zone which we can use. On the daily, this is a whole zone, bro. Price rejected. All right, so that 4-hour demand zone is valid. I'm gonna keep it on. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna just keep this 4-hour demand zone on. So I really want to buy it at this 4-hour demand zone along with a trend line confirmation. That would be pretty good. All right, if price pull back, and that would be pretty good. And on the other hand, I think there is also a little bit of imbalance. So if price tried to go right from here, which is, let me see which level it is. Let's see, 500 actually in confluence with the demand. Yeah, I think we are also open for the buys here too. If price kind of tried to go right from this area and failed to tap this demand, still we can consider for buys. Why? Because I'm gonna let me save this as drawing. Okay, so I'm gonna use this as other color. Let's say I'm gonna use it as blue, or maybe green, because this is kind of demand. All right, so green, and we can make it as wait, why it is like that? Okay, so I think normal black is good. Anyways, so I'm gonna mark it as my I want a light color. Probably this, yeah. I'm gonna save that too. Okay, so now the thing is that I'll be looking for buys in these two areas here. I think if you see rejection candle here, that is also valid. So yeah, I think buys is pretty good here. Just need to be a little bit patient right here, and definitely these buys can play out. Very high probability setup. So that is what I'm looking. And yeah, man, and target is this supply zone right here. You easily can bank 1 to 5 in upcoming week. All right, just take this one trade, that's all. So that's all for now. See you in the next breakdown. So this was a free breakdown. I'm gonna probably post it in the free Telegram. And yeah, if you like these type of breakdown, let me know, and we will continue to do this. So yeah, man, looking pretty decent. I think, yeah, we definitely can look for longs here. That's all, man. See you in the next.